Once upon a time, in a magical forest where the trees glowed silver and tiny fireflies danced like stars, lived a kind sister named Starlight and her funny little brother Moonbeam. Every night, they would sit under the big oak tree and look up at the moon. "Good night, moon," they would always say before going to bed. But one night, when they looked up, the moon was gone. "Where is the moon?" Moonbeam asked, his eyes wide with worry. "We have to find it," said Starlight. "Without the moon, the forest will lose its magic." So they packed their glowing lantern, wore their boots, and set off on an adventure. The Owl with the Map. As they walked deeper into the forest, they met Willow the Wise Owl. Willow was sitting on a tall branch, holding a rolled-up map in her talons. "Willow," asked Starlight, "do you know where the moon is gone?" "Yes," said Willow in a calm voice. "The moon is trapped in the caves of gloom, far away. Only those who are kind and brave can free it." She gave them the map and added, "Be careful, little ones. The journey won't be easy." "Thank you, Willow," said Moonbeam with a big smile, and they followed the map into the forest. The Riddle Bridge. Soon, they came to a wooden bridge, but it was guarded by a clever fox named Felix. "Stop right there," said Felix. "To cross my bridge, you must solve my riddle." "What's the riddle?" asked Starlight. Felix smiled and asked, "What has keys but cannot open doors?" Moonbeam scratched his head and said, "A treasure chest." "Nope," said Felix with a chuckle. Starlight thought hard and then said, "I know. A piano has keys but cannot open doors." "That's right," said Felix, wagging his tail. He stepped aside and let them cross the bridge. The Shimmering River. Next, they reached a glowing river. The water sparkled like diamonds, but it was too wide to cross. As they wondered what to do, a glowing fish named Luna popped out of the water. Shimmering River. Next, they reached a glowing river. The water sparkled like diamonds, but it was too wide to cross. As they wondered what to do, a glowing fish named Luna popped out of the water. "Hello there," Luna said. "Why do you look so worried?" "We need to cross the river to save the moon," said Moonbeam. Luna thought for a moment and then gave them a magical pearl. "This pearl will light your way in the dark caves," she said, "and hold it tightly. It will help you find a secret path across the river." "Thank you, Luna," said Starlight. Holding the pearl, they saw stones appear in the water, creating a path. Carefully, they hopped across the stones and waved goodbye to Luna. The Caves of Gloom. Finally, they reached the dark caves. The air was cold and the ground was slippery. Holding the pearl, they walked deeper and deeper until they saw a glowing cage made of crystal. Inside the cage was the moon, shining dimly. But the cage was guarded by a big, grumpy troll named Grom. "Who dares enter my cave?" roared Grom. "We are Starlight and Moonbeam," said Starlight bravely. "We've come to free the moon." "You can't have it," growled Grom. "The moon keeps me company. Without it, I'll be all alone." Moonbeam stepped forward and said,
"Of course," said Starlight with a kind smile. "Everyone deserves friends." Grom thought for a moment, then smiled. "Okay, if you promise to visit me, I'll let the moon go." "We promise," said the siblings. Grom opened the cage, and the moon floated back into the sky, shining brighter than ever. The forest glows again. As the moonlight filled the forest, everything sparkled and glowed. Starlight and Moonbeam hugged Grom and promised to visit him soon. Then they walked home, tired but happy. When they reached their house, they looked up at the sky and said, "Good night, moon. We'll see you tomorrow." And with that, they climbed into bed, dreaming of their next adventure. The moral of the story. This story teaches us that kindness and understanding can solve even the biggest problems. It also reminds us that everyone, even someone grumpy like Grom, needs friends.